All right, so you're here.
Yeah.
You're obviously pretty excited about the team.
Yeah.
When did you know that making the final was going to be like a realistic expectation for this team that you've got?
I'd say probably from the first game. I think that first training that we had this year, they wanted to buy into going after it this season. So I think from the tip of that first game or that first training, I kind of knew that these lads had it in them.
You've been here for a while, like with these guys. So obviously building up to get to this sort of level here. But thinking now, one game to go here. That is, like, there's obviously other things that you're looking at after it. Records 1-1 against the two teams. What specific things have you taken that your team's done well, or that you have to stop them from doing, to get a win here tonight?
I think the biggest threat of our game is just pushing the ball in transition. We're probably one of the better teams in transition in the grade. And then against these guys, they rebound the ball really well. So we're gonna have to clear guys out of the paint and then go grab that thing with two hands, rebounding and then pushing the ball in trans. I think that'll get the job done.
That sounds like a coach is like, my team's small and fast, like the way you used to play. Those are the things that we've got to do. So thank you very much for the time. All the best for the game. Back to you, Terry.
Thanks, James. So just setting up for the Lincoln University Thomson Trophy Div 2 final, and Jimmy Williamson there with James. And now James is going to try and track down the Hagley coach, Bridget Fairweather. And looks like that's about to happen. Just making their way to the centre circle. And here's James with Bridget Fairweather.
Right, so with the head coach of Hagley College here, so what sort of Bridget Fairweather, I should have said that. Salkeld's playing in the game. What sort of development have you seen from your team from the start of the season to get to the final here tonight?
Yeah, quite a lot. A lot of these kids haven't played basketball for more than a couple of years. So the good thing is they play lots of sports together. So they're in kiarahi teams, volleyball teams. We've got a small sporting school, so they play everything. So the confidence they get from each other, from our basketball kids filtering down to our kids who are new, has been really beneficial. Yeah.
So third time that you're playing this team this year. One team's won the first game, another team's won the second. This is probably, you'd say, at least to this point, the most important game of the three. What things have you taken that your team's done well? What things do you have to worry about that team, or any specific changes that you're making ahead of tonight's game?
Yeah, we have to be stronger with the ball. We turned it over a little bit. They play a pretty strong defensive game. They go for steals. They gamble a lot and get it pretty good most of the time. So we have to be smarter and be more patient on offense. Yeah.
And lastly, the girls team, one strike, didn't make it. Second trip, didn't make it. Third time, came away with a pretty resounding victory in the end of it. Like, things that you've learned for that, and what do you want to say to that team there? Hagley College, 2 teams, 2 finals tonight.
Yeah, it's a big deal for us. We're a small sporting school, and I've been there a while now, and to see the development of our programs is so satisfactory, and I'm really proud of those girls. They've worked really hard, and Will's coached them really well.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the time. All the best for an exciting game tonight. Back to you, Terry.
Thanks, James. So we got 5:48 to go until we tip off here in this second division Thomson Trophy final, sponsored by Lincoln University. And as James said, these teams have split the wins during the season. So 86-70 in the first time they met. That was to Hagley, and then to Hornby actually, and then the other way round in the second time they met was a bit closer, 73-70. So we're expecting a fairly close encounter here.
I mean, as Jimmy Williamson said, it's going to be speed that they're trying to go for to really push the ball up. See if
They can, use their advantage there, but they've got to keep them off the rebounds. Whereas Hagley, I think we're going to see a bit more of a, just traditional basketball style of game there.
Just looking across the two teams, you would probably say Hornby have a shorter team, and Hagley have a slightly taller team, so whether that's going to make much difference, not sure whether each coach, whether they're going to play man-to-man or zone, so we'll look forward to finding those things out, whether there's any kind of full court pressure.
Selfishly, like I feel like I've had enough zone to watch the whole night. In that previous game, I much prefer man-to-man and, you know, use the zone as a bit of a change-up.
And I found out that that Hagley are wearing new uniforms for this final.
Right, they do look pretty stylish and smooth.
The girls' team were dressed in red and black, and this team, fair to say, this is kind of a minty green.
Yes. So obviously not a school uniform colour at the moment. Like, just, hey, we like the look of that colour. Let's grab that.
I think they actually needed an alternative set because of some clashes.
Right.
And so they decided to get something completely different, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Be interesting to see when they get their warm-up tops off.
So they do have higher numbers in the Hornby team. I think they might have 12 players here. Yeah, 12 players active, while Hagley only has 9 players. And we're just making last-minute notes. Is there, well, obviously a new uniform. Most people don't think, hey, I'm just going to stick with the same number that I had before.
So, yeah, James is busily trying to match up names with numbers.
Actually, most of them, now the first one was a different number, and then I've had 4 in a row which have been the same. There we go, back to new numbers.
We'll get to know the players as we go on. I've not seen them play. Have you seen either of these teams play this season?
I haven't. I've been... I have refereed a number of games in the Thomson and Whelan trophies, but none involving either of these two teams. Tyler Salkeld, I do know him from way back primary school days.
Yeah, I know him because I've played basketball with his dad for about 35 years.
Shout out to Waitakere Primary School. Although he possibly, he did start when they were Windsor and Burwood primary schools, but he was definitely there. Waitakere, one of the kids, a couple of years older than my kids, and, you know, really helped encourage them and, you know, look after them at school, which was, you know, which is one of those, you know, you love competing in basketball, but it's those friendships and just, you know, you go into a new school or you're somewhere and you're like, hey, I know that person already, and it just makes it so much easier to fit in.
Well, that's what Bridget was alluding to, saying that, you know, these boys in the Hagley team play all kinds of sports together, so they'll be pretty familiar with each other, but at some point during the evening some basketball players are going to have to step on the floor.
They are going to have to. It is, it's always there. You do get an awful lot of skills out of playing other sports and things which are transferable, but you do need to need to practice shooting if you want to be a shooter, and, you know, defending if you need to defend. So it's it's balance. Balance is what you need to have. Is the key there.
Looks like there's a reasonable crowd in for both teams. Looks pretty much even Stevens. If the stand on the left is a lot longer than the stand on the right. They're a little bit more spread out, but it seems to be fairly similar numbers.
And I think, you know, Hagley College, 2 teams, 2 finals. They'll have. I think the girls team they've stuck around here, I think. And then Hornby, like, this is the first time that they've been here, so, you know, they're going to have tremendous support. And you can see a number of family members there, other school students as well. And that's what, you know, this whole competition was started to try and put basketball in front of your peers and make them excited about watching it, and then hopefully want to play. And it's definitely had that effect.
Oh, you guys have done an awesome job of making that happen around the city. I've been to a number of Thomson Trophy and Whelan Trophy games, and there's always good support from the school. So,
yeah, I remember the very first game I went to. I think there might have, which was 2015. I think we started in. I think there might have been 20 people there watching the game, and now, like, you know, you know, last year Christ College vs St Thomas, a haka from both groups of supporters there, like, just absolutely packed, just to see what it means. And those 2 teams are meeting, well, actually both Division 1 finals of rematches from last year.
So we've got some players on the floor now, so let's see if we can start to identify a few of them. So for Hornby, number 5 is Gerald Sanchez,
and he is fast,
and he's quick. And number 13 is Toby Geldard.
I checked that. It is a hard G. So Geldard.
Also out there, number 15. Riken Lopa Edmonton. Number 11. Matthew Martangi. And number 4, Aaron Perez. So, and just having a look at the Hagley team, I can see number 5 is Tyler Salkeld. Number 23. Just looking for number 23. Isaac Chapman. Yeah. We've got number 11 out there, Aaron Kumar. Number 4, which is Gordon Day.
Jordan Day,
and I've missed one.
15,
which is 15. Yeah. Oh no, number 10. Great start, right off the tip.
Yeah, so push straight. That's ideal if you win the jump ball and get an easy 2 straight off the bat there.
So Day trying to find somebody. He does find, and the 3 ball is a little short. Maybe a couple of nerves on that one. Not quite warm enough. And a foul on the play. Foul will go on number 13 from Hornby, Toby Geldard.
And he was trying to get back into position there, just clip feet, and it was quite a hard fall.
Aaron Kumar at the line.
So, I mean, both teams very well coached as well. Jimmy Williamson has been building for this over a number of, and actually Bridget Fairweather has as well on the Hagley boys side as well. Just, they've been learning how to play and what things to do to help prepare for this. As that free throw is long.
So 1 of 2 from Day. Little back cut, didn't quite see him. Oh, long range 3 ball on its way, didn't go.
And this is what Hornby's going to look to do, just rebound and push straight away and see if they can get some matchup or some gaps, I guess, where people aren't guarded.
Geldard finds the open man. Sanchez for 3. 3's good.
And you see the numbers are, I think Hornby might have a few more just because theirs are more spread out. I think it's going to be a battle between the groups. There's great feet inside. And they were trying not to foul. They did foul though. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I mean, you're probably almost surprised that Chapman didn't score off the initial catch and put in.
He had to jump, and then when he landed, he didn't quite collect himself just enough to get the power to drive up and in, but foul shot looked pretty nice.
It's always, I see Tyler Salkeld there, and I remember him as like a 8 and 9 year old kid. He's not 8 or 9 years old anymore.
Second one
he's a lot longer limb-wise than he used to be. Hard drive in there.
Day tried to take the charge, but to no avail. Oh, and the same action at the other end. This time there's a foul.
Yeah, good call there by referee Brock Harlem. At least from my angle, he actually stepped forward into him. He got his chest in front, but you can't be going into the offensive player. And we've got one player who's lined up to inbound. No, actually, everyone's lined up to inbound, but Brock Harlem says, no, we are shooting 2. He'd gathered that and was ready to go to the bucket.
Shane Varga, the other ref.
Possibly might have the record for number of games refereed this year.
So Chu on the line. A lot of foul shots already in this one.
Yeah, it's saying 3-0. The team fouls. We'll get that changed up on the on-screen graphics very soon.
Neither one of those went. Nice rebound pulled down by Matthew Martangi, but they turn it over, and
I think it'll stay here.
A bit of sportsmanship, picking up Tyler Salkeld from the floor.
So initially you're probably pretty happy if you're Hagley just getting 3 fouls up on them straight away.
Chu trying to find the open man. He does just. Good pressure coming from Sanchez. Nice pass from Salkeld inside, and a spinning, twisting effort. Doesn't go. Sanchez, quick. Day lines up in front of it, and he gets it to go. Sanchez.
Yeah, I think that initial reach by Salkeld, like you missed that, which he did miss that. It was a 3-on-3, turns into a 3-on-2. straight to the rim, draws the first foul against Hagley there.
This is going to be a nice battle between Jordan Day and Sanchez. Both of them are extremely quick.
Salchow collects the rebound now.
Nice find from Salchow. Oh, up and under, couldn't get it to go. Another awesome rebound from Martung. He's doing a great job on the boards.
Yeah, he's up pretty high for them and just really snatching them right at their apex.
Now he's going to put some pressure on the rim at the same time. Tied it up nicely.
Yeah, it was a good job defensively to, just stand up straight, force them to miss the first one. Unfortunately, someone else needs to step in then and tag someone and stop them from getting those offensive rebounds.
That was Lauper Edmonton that tidied that one up, and there was a foul there. Looks to be on,
I think number 4
Perez.
was the call. Yeah, his first foul there, but it is team foul number 4, so the next one they'll be shooting. Hagley only giving up that one team foul just earlier.
Just a little over-aggressive on the defensive front. Here's Salchow, mid-ranger. Nothing but nylon.
Yeah, he just caught, pivoted, faced up, and was like, oh yeah, this is my range pretty easily. Shot over the top, straight down through the hole.
Man-to-man pressure here. Kick out, Martungi. 3 if he wants it. Step back, takes it. Can't get it to go. Everybody's on the boards, but it'll turn out to be Hagley ball.
Yeah, I agree with that. I see number 13 from Hornby was saying, I think that's ours. I'm pretty sure. Tell me, Geldard. No, I don't think it was yours, and neither did Shane Varga. It's a defense chance. Pretty loud here.
Nice take from Chu, but he had it stripped. Here's Perez with the Jets on, all the way to the rim with the left hand.
Yeah, Salchow tried to challenge that he did challenge it from behind. He tried to get it from behind. Just missed that though, and good finish inside.
And it's back inside. Nice give and go.
And that was a tough finish there.
Good finish.
So yeah, the tempo of this game feels a lot higher than the one that I just had.
They were quite sedate in comparison. Inside it comes. Couldn't get the roll. Lauper Edmonton. Good position though inside. Here's Chu. Through the paint. Oh, and the foul will be from
somebody.
Martungi. Yeah, I think it's Martungi in the end, but yeah, he had his mind set on going right from halfway and just up the tempo. Subs coming in here. Number 13 for Hagley, Murphy McCabe.
Yeah, Martungi on two personal fouls. Not even 4 minutes through, he goes to the bench.
Decisions being made there by Jimmy Williamson to take him out.
Well, I mean, he said at the start, like the rebounds is key, and Martungi, he already has 3 rebounds, and they've been big rebounds that he's had. So we have to keep an eye and see how the rest of the team does without him out there.
Jordan Cook, number 12, he replaced Martungi for Hagley, for Hornby.
And then for Hagley, number 22, Riley McLaughlin's just come in, and Isaac Chapman, number 23, to the bench.
Sanchez with Salchow on him. Looks to penetrate through the lane. Salchow got a hand on it. Day's come up with it.
Yeah, they've got a couple of numbers there.
He's decided to go all the way to the rim. And just see that foul's on there. Looks like it is the new man, number 12.
Yeah, it's almost surprising, like
Jordan Cook.
The Hornby team, size-wise, not as tall as Hagley, so you're almost expecting them to push up as soon as they can and put pressure while the ball's being dribbled rather than try and challenge stuff at the rim, because, well, this isn't very good when you get whistled for fouls, but if you're smaller, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of blocks and force missed shots just by, people getting that close.
They haven't showed their willingness yet, have they? They're just kind of playing half-court defense. Penetration from Perez. Couldn't get it to go. Couldn't find anybody. Inside look. Lauper Edmonton with the reverse.
Yeah, that was a smart play there. Like, recognise the defence's arms were just almost horizontal and just shot underneath them. made the bucket as well, draws the foul. He's shooting 1 now.
He looks to be really comfortable in the keyhole, Lauper Edmonton. He likes to cut in, finish around the rim. Couldn't get the foul shot to go, so the rebound comes down. Oh, couldn't get that one to go either. Here's Chu. Chu's looking for an angle.
Yeah,
couldn't find one. All those doors closed at once.
Well, that's what I thought might happen. That pressure on the ball up the floor.
Chu through the lane and finishes at the rim. He's a good athlete.
That was almost just like a fake Euro. Like I'm not going to step the whole way across. I'm just going to look like I'm about to do it. And then nice inside hand finish.
Perez searching, trying to find a teammate. He's in there with the Giants. That's a tough shot. It's good defense.
I felt like he was wanting to pass it and no one opened themselves up. So he's like, well, looks like it's on me then, guys. Good tip. The ball does get through though. And 22, McLaughlin makes the bucket there. We have a timeout called just over halfway through the first quarter. Hagley College up 2 and their crowd they're into it now, 15 points to 13.
Yeah, it's got an interesting flow about it, hasn't it? Hagley are willing to take their time and then attack.
Yep.
And so they kind of lull Hornby in and then they rip one through the keyhole with Chu or Day. And at the moment they're getting to the rim or getting a foul. So those are going to mount up as the game goes on and cause a few troubles for Hornby.
And we talked to Bridget Fairweather, but she's also Anna Williams. I asked, who's the head coach? And they're like, oh. So to me, there's like, right, we're co-coaches and we just sort of rotate depending on who's got something that really feels like they need to say.
Well, they've come with good energy anyway, the Hagley team. Hornby just kind of haven't really found their way just yet.
Yeah, I think the thing they've got to worry about is Matangi on those 2 fouls. Like if they can just kind of hang and hold close without anyone else being in foul trouble, they'll probably view that as pretty good.
Well, Lauper Edmonton started really well, as has Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez
they just
3
need to get
3
a couple more players finding their spots.
Yeah, Sanchez 3 of 3 from the floor, 7 points. So yeah, you might want to keep giving him the rock and just see what if he can draw some attention. Or here he is shooting again, and so he's not 3 of 3 anymore at least.
Barquilla has come in the game, number 1 for Hornby. Another quick guard. Here's Salko, left it short. Yeah, it looks like he was a little unhappy that he might have been bumped as he came across the lane, but
it's the sort of thing I don't like that called. If you do, I think the defense was moving sideways, backwards, and wasn't trying to foul.
Sanchez trying to find a hole. He does, and he goes up against Chu, but he couldn't get the roll.
Yeah, Chu, a good job.
Aquila finds him. He goes to the corner 3. That one had some side spin on it. Nice steal from Chu. Lead pass. Good break. Nice break. Couldn't finish.
That was just exceptional, except for the finish. Chu to just hustle down, get that rebound, quick pass, and then
that was spin. McCabe. Yeah, he found it. He worked it out and then found a nice pass to McLaughlin. McLaughlin couldn't finish on the left-hand side. Inside they go, and the foul on the new man in the game, number 24.
Well, it might be 5 actually. 24's drawn it. Sanchez with the foul. His first though, but yeah, they are starting to mount up. 17 fouls now for Hornby. Of course, we stopped counting after 5 on the thing, but just to give you an idea, Hagley is going to the rim, drawing fouls. Hornby, well, they've been able to get to the rim as well, but there hasn't always been defence there when they've got there.
This is Howard Hunter on the line. Howard Hunter got the second one to go, and he's got good size as well. So that's added to the height out there for Hagley. Just kind of sitting in. It's a 3-2 zone. Sanchez attacks the rim, couldn't get it.
And there was a good rebound there. 13 Geldard. I suppose it bounced the way that you weren't really expecting. He's in the right spot, gets it and then quickly back up, drawing the foul.
Well, he's the tallest out there for Hagley, so he is going to have to do a job on the boards.
I missed who the foul was on, but it's foul number 2. So it's only 2 people with foul. It's either McLaughlin 22 or 4 Day. So we'll have a look.
Given that it was around the rim,
Yeah.
that may have been McLaughlin. Rebound from Chu. Finds McCabe. Oh, he tried to find Day. He probably needed to be a bounce pass, but just got picked off. Geldard has it knocked away, but they stick with it.
Salkeld's done a good job just putting his hands. That first one where the steal is probably ill-advised, but after that he's knocked it away a few times.
But Quilla, he couldn't get it to go. Chu again, breaking out. Oh, and a pretty easy call.
And that's not a good one.
It's not a good time to do that, actually, for
well, anyone.
Edmonton, but yeah, you're basically just giving them 2 foul shots.
Yeah.
Chu does a nice job of rebounding and pushing the ball.
Yeah, he does. I'm going to have a look because he seems to be coming up this side of the court. So I'm wondering if he's left-handed or is that just the side?
He's definitely right-handed and he wants to go right, but he's willing to come to the left side.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty decent foul shooter by the look of it too. So, oh, we got another sub in for Hagley here. Number 16 has entered the game. Easterbrook.
And you're right, Chu does make both of them. So they're up 18-14, just inside 3 minutes to go here.
The tempo at the moment suggests that this sort of 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone is probably going to have some reasonable effect. Although that's a nice drive.
Yeah, it just seems almost like when someone doesn't quite do what you're expecting, then you're fouling them. Like he almost drove into trouble and then it almost looked like lost his balance and that created a lane to actually get to the rim and drew a foul. Yeah, very quiet stadium as number 15 shoots and drills the first one. So Lauper, Edmonton. And I think he's got a few points now. He's up to 5 after that one.
Couldn't get the second one to go, and Chu pulls down yet another rebound. Gives it off to Salkeld. What a find from Salkeld. That's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, so 2 probably almost automatic layups that Hagley hasn't been able to make, and there's a nice steal by Salkeld.
Chu, and that's another equally nice pass. Those two clearly have a good combination. Great job from Chu. Drew both players and then just split them with the pass.
It was fantastic. Like Hornby hit it, covered 2 people and a third one coming back and just, able to force them both to go one way.
Oh, and another great pass. And it's off to Chu again. They're off to the races, Hagley. They've got the tempo up and they're feeling pretty happy with themselves.
You'd almost be willing to take a timeout here, first quarter, and just all of a sudden it's all going Hagley's way.
It's becoming a little bit a one-man show at the other end, whoever's got it at the moment, although they get that one to go with
Geldard that time.
Geldard finished that one. Salkeld, another great find. Couldn't be finished, but sticking with it. Couldn't finish that one. He's got the second rebound. Chu puts it on the floor going right. No call.
Yeah, there was good defense there. Just walled up, forced him into a tough one, but you won't be happy with how this is going if you're Jimmy Williamson.
And again, Salkeld gets one of those long arms in the air and knocks it away from Sanchez. Subs coming in. So back in Perez and back in Martangi.
Yeah, so yes, right. I've had enough of this. These defensive mistakes and lack of rebounds. We're going to have to gamble here.
It's quite the risk, though, to put Martangi back in this early. Nice from...
Well, you've assumed he's been on the bench. He's had time to reflect and be like, I'm on 2 fouls. I've just got to last this minute here. Just a little bit at a time. Don't do anything dumb.
3 ball on its way. It's good, too.
And I mean, for me as a coach, I'll be like, don't jump at someone shooting a 3-pointer just in case they draw a foul.
Kumar dropped that one, so he's clearly got some 3-ball game. Here's Sanchez looking to probe. Gets it off to Perez. Perez in the lane. Dishes it off. Back to Sanchez. 3-ball. Couldn't get it.
It was a good relocation, just not able to make the shot there. Hagley here can just about hold for the final shot. There's about a 6-second differential between the two.
Looks like they aren't quite aware of that, and they've gone inside.
I was about to say that it doesn't look well. Here we go. Hornby, they have a chance, 10 seconds. But the way that just went, I don't think they were aware of it either. You can see the time up there on the top of the backboard, 8.9 seconds. Holding foul, and it is going to be 2 shots. Team foul number 5. And that's not personal fouls you don't want to give up. But if it's someone, we don't know how good a shooter he is, but this, you can actually, if you foul someone who's not a great shooter, there we go, a missed free throw, you actually give yourself the final possession if you can take control there. So just a way where, I don't think that's what happened strategically, but I think it's the way
either team could have had the final possession, but they've elected to have 3 more possessions.
Yes, exactly.
Which is more exciting for the fans. 6 seconds on the clock. 4, 3, Salkeld, long range 3 ball, couldn't get it to go. So there it is, first quarter action in the Thomson Trophy Div 2 final. 25 plays 20. Hagley up.
At Lincoln, we seek to ensure that future generations can grow and thrive. That means providing a world-class learning environment to grow fresh solutions to real-world problems, including using the world's resources wisely and sustainably. Come to Lincoln University, a place to grow.
So welcome back into Cowles Stadium. Got about a minute to go in this first quarter break. 25 to Hagley, 20 to Hornby. It's been interesting. Hagley getting out on the break, pushing the ball, owning the boards a little bit as well. And Hornby just kind of get it done in bits and bobs. They haven't really got their teamwork going. So maybe Jimmy Williams will be talking about that over there, seeing if they can get some more players involved, some more touches for some people.
Yeah, I mean, it's 25 to 20, but we had 2 layup, like almost point blank layups, so it could have very easily been 29 to 20, and you'd be like, oh man, this game's drifting away now. So kind of a little bit of luck there.
Yeah, Howard Hunter had a couple of pretty decent looks in there. Yeah. He got quite a few rebound stats in there at the same time because he was having a bit of a struggle putting it back. But if he collects himself a little bit more and he gets those same looks, he could be a real problem around the rim. Salkeld is just picking people apart with that passing. Yeah, he's a bit of a chop off the old block, mate. He's a bit like the old man.
Yeah, 1 assist, but that's not. The passes have been fantastic. It's the finishing hasn't been there, and he's just been we'll say an annoyance on defense.
Oh, the long arms as well. He's just giving those little quick guards, Perez and Sanchez, a little bit of trouble. Perez in the lane, can't find a receiver. In the end, finds the James Dean Mortgage Solutions sign.
I can see a bit of a disagreement. You were meant to be here. No, I was over here. You were meant to pass it over here.
Here's Day, finds Chu. Chu with the kick out to Kumar. He's already hit 1. Decides not to take this one. Gets it to Salkeld. Salkeld somehow got it through the gap, and it ended up with Sanchez. And he has it blocked by Salkeld. Wow.
Oh, Sanchez just tried to slow it down and cut off the defender. Didn't even matter.
And Day gets it blocked.
Says, give me that back.
There's no clear path to the basket. Day finds Salkeld. Salkeld spins the other way, goes to the kick out pass, finds Kumar, the shooter. In and out.
Martangi, great rebound there.
Tangi throws caution to the wind, gets all the way to the basket. Playing with 2 fouls.
Well, if you take it to the rim and get fouled, then other people will get 2 fouls as well.
That's true. If you take it to the rim and you guess wrong and someone stands still, you get your 3rd foul. And then you're sitting for a while. But good on him.
Well, it looked like the defense had really changed there from Hornby to sort of switching up man to man with a bit of trapping there as well. So
I
not
think
an
that-
easy defence to teach and
Yeah,
get people to
but
do.
I think that's because they've got the speed
Yeah.
and athleticism. Now they really need to test out whether or not Hagley's guards can cope with that kind of pressure. Chew, he's having no trouble coping with any pressure and
That
lays
was a
it in.
nice quick move, like hard to the right, crossover back to the left, and then cutting off the D back again to the right and finishing at the rim.
Perez working out front. He is fond of a dribble.
Just looking a
So
bit slow
Sanchez.
here for the move, you know.
They're not really involving many teammates while they're doing this, which is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, Hagley's almost just looking back, saying like, well, what are you going to do
Oh,
individually?
what a pass from Day. He dimes up Kumar. Kumar couldn't finish. Just the finishing at the moment is just letting Hagley down. Salkel puts it on the floor. Oh, step back. Unusual step back, that one. Kumar again, 3-ball.
Well, you said he was the three-point shooter, and he's definitely showing he's not shy to put them up. Taken 4 shots, 3 of them behind the arc, and he's hit 2 of them now.
Good pressure from Salkel. Stays in front of Matangi and comes up with the steal. And kicks it out as well. They've got a 3-on-1 here if they're quick. And they draw the foul from Perez.
Well, I think Perez, if he'd just not put his arms in, could have just about drawn an offensive foul. Like, it looked like he was about to just get shoved to the ground, but
I think Chapman did the right thing. He did have a couple of teammates there, but they
Yeah.
were all in the same area. And so he thought, hey, I'm much bigger than you.
Yes.
I'm going to the rack.
yeah. So if he makes these, well, he's missed the first. I was going to say they can get to a 10-point lead. I guess he could miss this one and they get the offensive rebound and put it in for 10. But Matangi is in the game, so I think if this misses, he's probably going to pick it up.
Oh,
What
knocked
do
away.
I know?
Geldard had his hands on it until it was knocked away. Sanchez.
So here, getting a bit more movement this time, a bit more.
It does look a bit on the floor and stripped again by Salkel, but he came up with it in the end.
So he's pretty good. If he can get all the way to the rim, he's got nice patience there to make sure he's balanced before he goes up with the shot.
Salkel, pull-up jumper in the corner. Lovely little play. Just lulled the defense and then went right by him. Here's Sanchez working out front. Hagley's having turns at guarding him at the moment. He's in the lane. He couldn't get that one to go. Salkel splits the defense. He's going to keep it, and a foul, and gets the roll. Tyler Salkel. Well, he was headed towards the end wall and still managed to get that shot up with the right hand. I've never really understood how young players do that. It wasn't a shot that we used to make.
No, I think this is. I know
A lot of them do it now. A lot of them do it, and they're good at it. That was a prime example. Going left, shooting with your right, fading out of bounds. Sub coming in. Number 22 for Hagley. McLaughlin comes back in.
Yeah, and Chapman went out 23. So Salkeld here to complete the 3-point play.
And he can push this out over 10. Couldn't get it. Good rebound here from Geldard. Matangi.
Yeah, Salkeld has probably been. If we had to give a player of the first quarter and a half, I think he's been it for us so far.
Done a bit of everything. Barquella couldn't get it to go. Changed hands. Chew. Oh, he drops it off. The one thing about Hagley is they're quite willing to pass to teammates who are ahead. Great pass inside. Good patience. Couldn't finish it. Sticks with it. Couldn't finish it again. And out of bounds.
Yeah, Salkeld he's like so, I guess, just moving the defense with his eyes and these little subtle fakes and then delivering the ball right where it needs to go. So he should have been an assist column because I think he's on 3 of those now.
3 to 4. Good pressure on Sanchez again. Screen come. Sanchez with the crossover and he draws the foul on McLaughlin. There you go to the line.
And Jimmy Williamson doesn't want to take a timeout, but he wants his team over to listen to him And I
Now,
imagine
fellas, can we move the ball a bit?
Yep. And then, which is the guy which has been just absolutely killing us with the ball on offense? Number 5, yes, right. Well, can we get someone in front of him who stays there the whole time and then be ready to pick off the passes and just don't make them as easily obvious to him?
Sanchez, 2 of 2 from the line. Pretty reliable from that spot. Here's Day, taking over the point guarding duties. Oh, he just had a little glimmer of hope there.
I think Hornby was like, we're going to do some sort of trap. And then, no, actually, we're in man-to-man. No, hang on, we are trapping. And they seem to have guys rushing to get to different spots.
Chu finds Selkow, gets the ball screen, rejects the ball screen. Little pull-up jumper on the baseline. Just used his height really well there.
Yeah, he's up to 12 points now. 6 of 8 from the field. And nothing like completely unguarded either.
There's Matangi trying to rip through the gap, does so. Couldn't quite get to the rim and he draws a foul. I think this time maybe on Day. Yep. Oh, he said number 5. I don't think there is a number 5. Oh, it is. It's Selkow.
Yeah, was it? Well, I didn't even.
I wonder if that was.
Or was it 4?
Well, 4 was volunteering it.
Yeah.
Whether he's just doing that because he's smart.
Well, he's on 2 fouls here. Selkow,
He has come out.
0.
So it must have been it. Matangi again reliable from the line.
Well, so far, Williamson's been right to put him back in the game.
Yeah, he's done a good job. There's players you can trust and players you can't, so he must be one you can. Here's Selkow working against Sanchez. Defeats him with a behind the back. Couldn't quite get it, but got his own rebound. Finds Kumar. This could be another assist. And it is!
And it's another 3, so he's 3 of 4 from behind the 3-point line. So there you go. If you want assists, give him the ball.
Great defense again from Selkow, and the ball gets knocked away. He's got pressure on him, and that'll be a foul on
Well, you're hoping it's not
Edmonton because he's displaced him completely. He might have got the ball, but he took him out.
Oh, it looks like the Cowles 11 though.
Oh, they've gone with 11. Oh, and that's the worst possible outcome.
Well, he definitely wasn't trying to. He was just getting back in there
And Jimmy Williamson hasn't been able to get him out either, so Selkow, long range 3 ball, in and out. Here's Sanchez, moves it on, Geldard, corner 3, doesn't go, rebound from Kumar.
Yeah, well, that's a rush shot. Like there were 2 guys that were back around about halfway.
Selkow just looking to operate. He's got a man in the paint. He's got a man on the 3-point line. He goes with a step back mid-range jumper. In, out, around, and in again.
And
starting to dominate this game, Tyler Selkow.
There's actually a timeout by Hagley in, which is why that siren went off.
Early 3 ball again. Selkow again finds Kumar with a no-looker. Kumar challenging Matangi.
And I'm surprised he went to try and block that.
Dude, you got 3 fouls. You get that wrong. Oh, and a foul the other way, so he's still remaining aggressive. He's leaving it in the hands of Jimmy Williamson.
Yeah, well,
you don't want me out there, you better sub me out.
Well, you can't sub me out when I'm shooting free throws either. So we have a timeout to Hagley, and this may be a rest timeout because it certainly feels like the game's turned the way you want it to go if you're Anna Williams or Bridget Fairweather.
Yeah, Hagley are just quietly picking Hornby apart, and then at the other end there's been probably a little bit too much dribble and not enough ball movement, but they are kind of hanging around with the free throws, and I guess the fouls are racking up a little bit too on Hagley, but Hagley are willing to play quite a few more players by the look of it.
Yeah, they do. Like Hornby's got more players overall, 12 I think active tonight, whereas Hagley only has 9. I mean, they've got 8 team fouls overall, but like the key one for Hagley is number 4. It's Jordan Day. He has 3 personal fouls, so he's one of their starters.
So that was his that got picked up down there. I think what I was alluding to was how Hagley might have 9, but they're playing all 9.
Yes.
And Hornby might have 12, but they're only playing 8.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be forced to play some other guys because look at their starting lineup. So Perez, 0 fouls. So yep, you're doing all right. Sanchez, 2. Matangi, 3. Geldard, 2. And Lauper Edmonton, he has 2 as well. So,
and we're still in the second quarter, folks. So, some cookie jars need to be keep the hands out of. Oh, Matangi is returning.
Well, yeah, I mean
that foul was that definitely.
Oh no, he's shooting. Yes, yeah, so
that's right. He's shooting. Yeah, I forgot that for a sec. So he.
But there is a sub here ready to go in for him.
You would think so. So as long as he doesn't chase this free throw in, just shoot the free throw and walk off the court.
His stroke does look pretty nice.
And he does that, and the sub will come in, and it is Jordan Cook again to replace him.
So you're right.
Getting a little bit smaller, but they've still got Geldard out there.
So not all 9 players have seen the court for Hagley. 7 players for Hornby.
And Cho just rips them apart and couldn't finish. Geldard.
Again, Salkel just bothering them,
messing around in there. Sanchez gets the roll. If he gets in the paint, he's got a pretty high percentage finish.
And that was a better one there. Like there was the semi-trap he drove in as Salkel dribbles into a 3 and just... He must have learned that from you. That's not his dad shot,
I don't know. Yeah. Well, his dad used to shoot those. Back in the day. He's a bit more reluctant these days. But if you're just going to sit off the guy, he's just going to walk in and drill it. That's the confidence. Geldard again, 3 ball. Can he answer? No, he cannot. Rips down. Chu's got it. Gets it to Salkel. What a pass from Salkel. Another great pass as well from Kumar. Another layup goes begging.
Well, I mean, if Hagley loses this game and it's, within 10 points, I think we can say, right, this is all you had to do to get a win here is just make those open layups. Like everything else has gone, the right passes and the great passes. It's just the finishes haven't been there.
Here's Cook. He tried to find Sanchez. He couldn't find him. Again, I don't know, was that Salkel again got a hand into that passing lane?
I think it was
between him and Chu. They're making life very difficult.
I'd like to say that it was Chu because it was more of just you pass the ball into my hands and I didn't have to move.
Oh, nice looking move here from Howard Hunter.
Yeah, that was a good post move, just backed him in.
That might get his confidence up a bit on the finishing. That was a lovely spin back towards the baseline.
And the Hagley College girls, you can hear them leading you can see them leading the chant as well there. And
Sanchez is having to do an awful lot on his own right here. And Salkel, another steal, and Sanchez is going to be called, I believe, for an unsportsmanlike, I would think.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this.
Does that look to be like a clear... Oh, no, they're just going with a regular foul.
I mean, it's...
That looked to me like he was away to the races.
Yeah, I think you'd be justified saying that's a transition foul to stop the fast break. But also, I don't know if he knew that Salkel was going to get the ball, or if he just saw that, crap, there's a bad pass. I've got a chance to try and save this.
There's a conversation going on, and I wouldn't mind betting this gets upgraded.
So yeah, you can see that, is he definitely aware and looking this way? Did he try and take the player out to stop him, or is it?
Honestly, it wasn't really a legit play on the ball. No, we were very close to it.
Well, he hit the side in front of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those. I should read, if in doubt, which way do you call it? And that's what I'm not sure. Because I think there is a bit of doubt, but if it's
there is doubt, but I would think the call would need to be. Was there a legit play on the ball? Because that's the and maybe it was.
Yeah, I mean
it's staying as it was anyway. So
the argument I'd have for him is I didn't actually know there was someone sprinting full speed, and we both ran, and he had the better line. So whereas if I was half a step earlier, it would have been him colliding with me.
It kind of doesn't matter anyway because they're 14 fouls, so he's at the line. anyhow. They just won't get possession after the shots. Or is that the fourth? Seems to be a discussion now. Jimmy Williamson saying, is that the fourth team foul, or is that the third team foul?
Yeah, so...
Or is that the fifth team foul?
I think it's the fourth, looking at the scoreboard.
So it's side ball if it is.
And Cowles probably like, well, I guess I'll just have to shoot it from the floor
I'll
here,
just
or
get a
create
three.
something for someone.
That would be the dagger type behaviour, wouldn't it? You just get wide open and shoot a three. Good defence coming in. The back cut wasn't found.
Yeah.
By Quella. He finds... Oh, and Salkout again.
And just nice
Easy
finish off
layup.
the left. I was going to say, it looked like he was lining up his steps to hammer that one down. Decided just, I need to make sure of these 2 points here. Up
Sanchez
16.
towards the baseline. Inside pass to Cook. Cook thought about it and then decided not to shoot that. Geldard. Oh, a little scoopy-doopy move, but he couldn't get it. And they maintain possession with 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think number 12 there from Hornby, he just needs to be ready. That's Jordan Cook. Go up quicker. Like they're almost, he's getting it so deep. They're saying, yeah, just go ahead and shoot it. And he's almost psyching himself out. It's the deep three, no good there. Nice rebound there, Howard Hunter. It looks like he makes one shot, and now he's into the game and playing pretty confidently now.
Salkow operating on Cook. Pull-up jumper in the lane. It's good.
He's up to 19 now. Actually, he's up to 21 now. 4 steals. And he just about
had that one too. Lauper Edmonton turns it over to Chu. Chu crossing the street. Gets to the rim. Sanchez did a nice job there of staying vertical.
He lost his balance for a moment, it looked like, but then able to recover. Get his chest back in front.
Back to Sanchez with McLaughlin on him, or McCabe on him. My fault there, and a gift arrived.
Yeah, Howard Hunter just gave that to him.
Geldard got the easiest two he'll get of the night.
So 16 still the deficit here. 10 seconds difference between shot and game clock towards the end of the first half.
Salkow with a great pass, a lovely cut from Chu. My goodness, they've got a really good combination, those two.
And there's not much movement here from Hagley.
Geldard tries to find Baquella, the smallest guy on the floor in the middle of the paint. Salkow gives it off to Chu. Chu finishes.
And it's just...
This is starting to run away. 20-point lead and a timeout. Jimmy Williamson. Oh no, that's quarter time.
Yeah, that
is half time, in fact.
Yeah, I was thinking a timeout's what
I
you want
got
to
too
have
excited. I was watching the fast breaks.
Yeah, well, they all happen in the last 20 seconds.
I know,
So
it's going-
again, could have had a final position and see if we get a couple more. But that's halftime. Hagley College starting to run away with it. 54-34. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
At Lincoln, we seek to ensure that future generations can grow and thrive. That means providing a world-class learning environment to grow fresh solutions to real-world problems, including using the world's resources wisely and sustainably. Come to Lincoln University, a place to grow. At Lincoln, we seek to ensure that future generations can grow and thrive. That means providing a world-class learning environment to grow fresh solutions to real-world problems, including using the world's resources wisely and sustainably. Come to Lincoln University, a place to grow.
Hey, welcome back into Cowles Stadium. Terry Brunel with James Lisserman bringing you the Division 2 Thomson Trophy, sponsored by Lincoln University final. And you can see on the screen Hagley College with a handy 20-point lead on the back of some brilliant passing and scoring by Tyler Salkeld and Brodie Chew.
Yeah,
and
they just picked them apart, didn't they? Like, you pick this, we do this, 2 points, thank you. And yeah, just really ran away in the last couple of minutes. It was, I think about 4 minutes ago, it was a 9-point game. And then those last 6 minutes, boom, out to 20 points just with some, decision making that leaves some things to be desired, I guess.
Leading scorers there, James?
Oh, probably surprising nobody. Tyler Salkeld was up to, 21 points, 10 of 14 from the field. 5 assists, but it should be more than that, and he had 4 steals as well. Then Brodie Chew, 15 points, 9 rebounds. That's not a surprise that he's got that many rebounds. Well, for Hornby, Gerald Sanchez, number 5, he's played every second of this game. He's up to 13 points, but he's the only one in double figures for Hornby. They've really struggled to get it into the basket too many times.
And I think we've done a bit of a disservice to my man Kumar, the shooter, because he's been lighting it up. And he added an assist just before as well, which was pretty nice. And he might be adding another one right here. And he does not, but finds the wide open Chapman, who will go to the line.
Well, seeing as you brought him up, Kumar, yes, 12 points. The key thing for him, 3 of 4 from behind the 3-point arc.
Well, he's showing us another side to his game too. He's just dialed up a couple of people for some easy looks.
So yeah, it does feel like this is Hagley's game to lose. I mean, it's easy to say that you're up 23 points.
Well, the biggest issue, I think, for Jimmy Williamson is Martangi, who has had a little bit of foul trouble.
Yep.
So he's kind of he's not back to 0, but he's still got 3. And so he's got 2 to go, and he just needs to space them out if they do happen. Perez spinning, twisting. Couldn't find anyone except a whole bunch of minties in there.
And then that missed so badly, it kind of surprised everyone. There's a good decision to take at that time. That was by Sanchez. He draws the foul and he'll be going to the line. Yeah, they've just, the Hagley movement, the where to rotate and how to rotate on defence, they just look far more in tune.
Playing all 9 players as well and moving the basketball. So that foul was on Chapman, I think.
So Sanchez, I'm almost surprised he missed the free throw.
Well, he's been fairly reliable from the line and doesn't get either. And Chew will bring down the rebound and look to break out again, which he's done throughout the course of the first 2 quarters. He's ripped it all the way to the basket. No one met him.
Oh, Matangi did, I think, right at
close.
the end. And he's going to have a look the same way. Takes a bit of contact there.
Yeah, Salkeld just did not quite maintain the verticality. He dropped his right arm just at the wrong time.
It was almost like, hang on, I just saw Chew do this. I might do the same thing, rebound and just push the entire length of the floor.
They're just looking around to see, is that blood on the floor or something else?
Well, there's no one obviously bleeding who's saying,
No.
oh yeah, it's me.
So Matangi's been fairly reliable at the line. He's kind of scoring in ones at the moment.
Now he is, I'd say, extremely reliable. 7 of 7.
7 of 7. How many points has he got?
He now has 9 points. He's only
So
hit
he's
4
scored
shots.
1 2-point basket.
Yep.
And the rest of them have been from the line. That's a hard working day.
Yeah, well, the rest have been taking it to the rim and getting fouled and then having to shoot them.
Day ahead to Chapman. Chapman gives it back to Day. Day kind of had it stolen half and then managed to get it up. Here's Matangi. Matangi rips it through, goes all the way to the rim, gets a second of his 2-point baskets. So is this a little comeback?
Yeah, well, that's the way they need to play, isn't it? They need to get some stops here, and there's another stop.
Now,
As Kumar just lost the handle there.
even though that was kind of just a half-court accident, that little bit of double teaming might be something that Jimmy Williamson considers. Good battle for the ball here.
Yeah, Chew almost unlucky, like had the rebound and then got landed on by 15. I do like that as referees like don't call a foul on someone in rebounding action, like unless he says, right, I'm just going to land on this guy on purpose.
Laupa Edmonton was had as much chance of getting that ball as Chew did. They're moving it a little more here. They're going inside. Laupa Edmonton outside. Matangi, can he hit a three? Not this time. Geldard off the rim, couldn't get it. Chapman pulls down a rebound, finds Day.
Yeah, Perez was wide open in the lane. It would have been better just to pass it to him. And then you're in prime rebounding position. Great pass.
Chew. He dials up the teammate that was Chapman. Nice back cut from Chapman. Finished with a wee reverse. Good pressure here from Salkeld. They have to be a bit wary of trying to dribble around him. Matangi to the basket, tries the reverse of his own. Chapman just stayed vertical, great job. Kumar on the run, Day on the run. Chew goes, just keep it and finish it. And
it might be an offensive foul. It was like, that's going to be really tight. Did he get him on the side or not? It was hard for me to tell from here if it was, a charge or if it was a blocking foul.
Was that Perez that took that?
I think it is him this time.
Good job standing up, a little guard there. It's making a little bit of momentum headway, but not much else at the moment, and that doesn't really help because it's really an unforced turn up. Salkeld, unbelievable, and the finish from Day, that had to go down.
I mean,
he's lying
even
on
if
the
he
floor,
had scored 0 points, I think he's still the MVP of this game.
He's throwing the perfect bounce pass. And Sanchez on his way to the rim, as he's done quite often, and will find his way to the line again.
Yeah, so 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. You can see that. Hornby, no substitutions yet. Hagley being pretty liberal with their 9 players.
Howard Hunter back in, and Chew's going to take a little break there. See how they go without Chew on the floor. He's been their main rebound, push the ball guy.
Second shot here for Sanchez.
2 for 2.
So you feel like they're getting close, and then you look at the screen like, it's actually 21 points. It's still
more than it was at halftime. Howard Hunter with the spin and the finish.
Yeah, just about. You can see down here. Appealing for I'm really sure he travelled. That was my thought as well.
It all happened so quick. And on the spin, Perez got Salkeld in front of him. It's a kick out. Matangi, 3 ball on its way, couldn't get it. And the rebound from Chapman. Chapman finds Day. Day finds Kumar. And the strip from Perez.
Yeah, he hustled to get down there because I was like, Kumar's just going to have. He doesn't shoot these. He shoots threes. He's at the rim, and then
them puppies were moving. He was going at hyperspeed.
Well, you don't want to leave anything out here. You want to be like, if you lose, you lose, but you want to feel like we gave absolutely everything and, just got outplayed, or this team just had some unbelievable shots that they made.
The Fairweather Williamson coaching duo have taken this opportunity to take a couple of guys out now, so Kumar's gone out as well.
Good challenge from Matangi, and then the rebound there.
Give them a little break. I think that's wise. They've played most of the minutes so far. Salkeld doesn't look like he'll be coming out anytime soon, but then he doesn't look like he actually needs to. Sanchez up against the much bigger Howard Hunter.
Yeah, well, there's no real attacking from the top of the key, which is where Salkeld is. So he's sort of almost allowed to roam and just try and pick off passes there.
Howard Hunter says, no, you are not going to shoot this over me.
So 1 second on the shot clock here. I don't see anyone yelling that to say, though.
Great find, couldn't finish.
And did Salkeld block that? Pretty tight. There's the
Finds
find.
Good open man to McCabe. Inside to Howard Hunt. They give Day the ball. And
Technical foul.
yeah, that's something said from the bench or a player.
No, it's number 15.
Yeah. Lauper Edmonton having a bit to say, and
Well, it
referee
doesn't
Shane
look like-
Varga going, I don't certainly don't agree with what you're telling me.
Yeah, and Jimmy Williamson did not seem to have much sympathy for him either. Like, yep, you can come off now.
It'd be better if you went further down the bench for a little while.
Yes.
no one's offering up their seat. He is going further down the bench.
There you go. You sit here right at the end of the
It's
bench.
probably the best place when you lose your call, just for a minute or two, then you can come back.
Yeah, 10 rebounds to him, 2 of 8. He's struggled to finish against this Hagley front, well, the rotating guys in their front line.
Day wide open, lines up a 3-ball, doesn't go. Chapman trying to get the rebound, but eventually corralled by Matangi. Ball screen from Cook. Matangi having trouble with Selkel.
You know what I mean? And there's 2 things here. I'm like, you don't have many players that you're playing, so you want to conserve energy. Your strength we know is keeping the tempo up, but then you guys haven't been making the greatest decisions when you've moved, just attack fast without having everyone there. Like it's
Kick out Perez, 3, nice. That was a nice bit of penetration and a kick.
Yeah, nice.
Good finish from Perez. McCabe finds Day. Day back to McCabe. Back to Selkeld. Selkeld rips across. Pull-up jumper. Contested nicely by Sanchez in the end.
Yeah, that was a good job by him. And also number 12, just a great block out there from Cook. Matangi with the ball outside.
Oh, good body up from Selkeld, and he ends up with the ball. Plenty of contact going on. Selkeld decides, just finish at the rim then. And a timeout here from Jimmy Williamson.
Yep.
They're just losing their way even further at the moment.
Well, I think there was a foul there. I also think the referees are like, hang on, and you make this one extra dribble, you have a chance to go and score. And that's exactly what Selkel did.
The advantage rule. What's he up to now, James?
21 points, but it could be 23 actually.
I think he had
he's
21 before.
23 now. The amazing thing is he has 11 of 15, and they are not all like easy shots. I think he's had 1 or 2 which have been easy, but he is 10 of 12 inside the arc.
I was just watching as Martangi was bringing the ball up and Selkel was in front of him, and I was thinking back to a game we coached, James, where we had to employ the don't go anywhere near Marcus Whippy rule.
Oh, yep.
Because every time someone tried to make a pass around him, he deflected it.
Yep.
And so we just had to play anywhere he wasn't for a while.
We're attacking. Well, you
And
find where he is on the other side of the court is where we're attacking.
I think that might be a policy that could work in this situation, because at the moment he is giving lots of people lots of trouble.
I feel like he's almost going to let you go past him and then just jump in the passing lane. So if you potentially can use that to your advantage to do that fake and then look towards the bucket. But I mean, he's made the right decision over and over this game of where to go and where the pass is going to be looking for.
Geldard gets it to Perez. Sanchez is out there, Matangi is out there, and Cook is out there for Hornby. Ball screen from Matangi. And Perez finds Matangi through the gap and couldn't quite get it to roll over the rim. Outlet from Chapman. What a pass. No looker to McCabe. Everyone thought it was going to Howard Hunter.
Yeah, he's just so clever, like shifting the defense. Been watching a bit of Hard Knocks. Aaron Rodgers, they've been talking about no-look passing, and I feel like Tyler Selkeld's been doing that as well.
Geldard through the gap, tries to find Cook and does, and then it's picked up eventually by McCabe. McCabe has Sanchez in front of him. He might want to consider getting rid of it, and he does. Matangi steals it. 2-on-1, gives it to Sanchez. Sanchez, cool as a cucumber, finishes at the rim.
I think he fumbled the ball, which
worked
made
out
it
pretty
an easier
well.
finish.
Kick out. McCabe tries the 3-ball, and it's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, It's looking like it's just Hagley's night tonight. Everything coming up roses for them.
Every time Hornby starts to make it a little bit of a run, Matangi tries a 3 of his own. Throwing caution to the wind. I guess they've got to try and get somebody hot. Day gets pushed by Perez.
Yes.
There's no call. Perez thinks that's quite funny, actually. A no looker to Howard Hunter was stolen by Sanchez. And Salcal could well be up for the unsportsmanlike foul, which would be ironic because he didn't get the one before the end of half time. Jimmy Williamson certainly thought so.
I don't know if that's unsportsmanlike. It's like he's trying to reach over and Sanchez is like, I'm going right into your arm. And
it's that kind of wrong arm reach sort of makes it look awkward. Sanchez to the line again. He's made a living there tonight. Ah, that one doesn't
except
go.
when he doesn't, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he's actually only 4 of 8 now. But he's 17 points overall.
Well, he's not quite making a living then, is he? He's keeping his head above water. Double team coming. I think that's a good theory.
Yeah, I think you need to up the tempo and see if you can get some turnovers. This is the guy you don't want to have the ball if you're Hornby.
They double team him and it turns out quite good and then he gets it back.
Yeah.
And this time rips through the gap and finds...
There's only 2 on the shot clock. I don't know if
ball
he's aware of that though.
And the clock runs out.
I agree with I don't think Hornby ever had possession of the ball.
Yeah. I think you're right. There was that deflection that well, actually, no, I think Perez did have it.
Okay, and
then
Salcal
took it back from him because he
did.
He stole it. They went over the halfway line, and Salcal reached out and got it back.
So did Sanchez? Well, I should have said we'll try and get a I guess I could try and watch it myself to see.
I think the referees have decided, there was a change of position. So sub coming in for Hagley. Easterbrook comes back in, and McCabe goes out after hitting that 3.
Not much, no argument from Hagley. From Hornby. Definitely no argument from Hagley. Hey, we've got the ball now with 18 seconds. And
that turned out better than expected. And Salcal ends up with it with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Day. And then Salcal with a long 3 and hits the rim, and Day pulls down the rebound.
So Hornby just not able to
finish positions. And Matangi is
late getting over there. And an easy foul to call there.
We can't quite see him on the screen, but he's on his haunches over in the far corner.
I think he is coming out now, but I mean, I suppose 2 minutes. He needs a rest anyway, but I almost find that this is the easy time when someone's on 4 fouls because, once they foul out, they're done. So this is Adrian Pineda. I think number 19.
Number 19, Pineda in the game. Here's Salcal. And second one is good.
So 24 overall for him. So I guess that's the weakness of his game is the free throws tonight.
Perez, Sanchez. Geldard puts it on the floor and Salcal strips
he gets
it.
the steal. I mean, it's just those, you've got to be guarding the ball when you're dribbling near him because he's just going to reach in and swipe at it.
Chapman's wide open, decides, maybe I will.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably should have been one of the first thoughts you had rather than the last thought, but
and there's just such a juxtaposition between, look at this side of the school bench, hands and chin in hands, like, oh man, this isn't going our way, and then the other side, we're so glad you hit a jump shot that time after they dropped off.
Cook left that long, Chapman with the rebound, finds Salcal crossing the street, Geldard tried to get him, Sanchez got him in the end with his foot. Here's Day. And stripped by Sanchez. Got Geldard with him. And finds him. and there'll be a foul pushing the back.
Yeah, just
coming
half
from
a step
McLaughlin.
too long. So coming back in, it's the shooter, Kumar.
And they take Tyler Salkeld out for, I would say, a 1 minute rest.
Yep.
And 2 seconds, because that's what's left in this quarter.
I think you're right, and you could hear the applause there from the crowd. Hagley fans very appreciative of the job that he's done in the game. He's taking a rest, 25 points, 11 of 17 from the floor, 64%. Even better inside the 2-point arc, 10 of 13. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 steals, and a block as well. And very, very easily could have over 10 rebounds, 10 assists.
Geldart gets that one. So another sub coming in. Howard Hunter comes in and McLaughlin goes out.
And we'll just see what the defense is here from Hornby. Are they in? Looks like a man-to-man sort of run and jump if they can get the ball turned, but no opportunity there. And then are they dropping into some sort of zone here?
It just looks like they're staying with man-to-man. A kick-out pass to Kumar. That's the guy they probably didn't want to have that wide-open look. Chapman powers it up inside.
Yeah, just not enough size there to keep him off the boards. And
I think he was surrounded by 3 point guards.
Yes, well, that was who was on him the whole time. That's so I was like, I wonder if this is a zone, because I don't know if these matchups would be what I want here.
Double ball screen action coming. Sanchez takes the long-range 3 ball, leaves it well short.
And they said this could be the final position, but the way the game's gone, we're probably going to see 3 more.
Howard Hunter's like, nah, I'm going to shoot it straight away. No, he isn't. Kick out, Day, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Day finds Howard Hunter. Somehow they're actually using most of this clock. But I don't think it's intentional.
No, I don't either.
But the foul will send Howard Hunter to the line.
Yeah, so Perez, that's foul number 4 for him, I think. So 2 starters now.
4 team fouls here this quarter and 0 team fouls for Hagley. So they're getting it done by getting hands in passing lanes without actually fouling too many people. Although there was no foul shots there, so maybe that's not right.
Anyway, offensive rebound. The follow is missed. Chance here.
Oh, leaves it well short.
And you're almost surprised that that misses there. Anyway, 3-quarter time here. Hagley just extending another 10 points or so. Up 76-47, 1 quarter to go here.
At Lincoln, we seek to ensure that future generations can grow and thrive. That means providing a world-class learning environment to grow fresh solutions to real-world problems, including using the world's resources wisely and sustainably. Come to Lincoln University, a place to grow.
Welcome back into Cowles Stadium. We've got 15 seconds to go here before the 4th quarter will get underway. We're looking at a very, very nice lead that's been compiled by Hagley College, 76-47. If this game was to change, and you know, like miracles have happened, I've seen plenty of games change, lots of momentum. What would Hornby need to do differently?
Well, they've got to up the tempo, like 29 points here. You need the game to speed up tremendously. Like, and you've got to make pretty much your first, you've got to score 2 out of every 3 times. Otherwise, you're just not going to have enough time to get back into the game. But, it's the final. Like, you're not playing for, there's not another quarter after this. So you don't have to say, look, if we can cut 5 points and do it methodically, you have to do it in a hurry. So that means you've got to gamble on steals, you've got to double team and try and just rotate and get to where you think people are going to be looking to pass the ball. But it's not going to be easy.
It has to be full court pressure, doesn't it? Full out.
Yeah.
Full court pressure, either some sort of trap or some sort of man-to-man run and jump. That'll help with a wee steal there from Sanchez. Goes right by Day and finishes with his left.
Yeah, so that's exactly what you need. So get 10 more of those, a stop and a steal, and that should be off his leg, and it is off his leg. So 22 seconds down, 2 points scored, 2 turnovers caused.
And if it wasn't off his leg, he's still on the line.
Right.
That was very close to my viewing area.
Says Matangi. A couple of threes might help as well. They are only 2 of 18, which is...
Playing with
how many would you hit, Terry? 2 of 18 is about what I can shoot. But I feel like you'd have at least 7 or 8.
2 of 18 probably wouldn't be a good day.
Let's just say you had 18 shots. How many would you score? As Sal Cowles says, right.
18
I'm just going to keep a bit more breathing room.
Yep. Sanchez looping round, gets a foul and go back to the line.
And just thinking after 15 had the technical foul, he hasn't been back in the game, has he?
No, he has not. And are you calm? Jimmy Williamson is saying. Well, if you are, you can go to the sub bench.
Although maybe you need a bit of. You've got to play hard.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it can't be taken out on the referees, but you've got to. The intensity's got to be up there. So maybe.
Sanchez, he's battling away at that foul line. Howard Hunter with the rebound. Great pass to Kumar again. We've come to expect it from Salkel. Kumar couldn't quite get it to go. Matangi's got it.
And he's
really,
got a chance.
What they need to do is find some shooters and start shooting it. But this sort of drive to the basket thing is just going to, it's going to get you to the line. It's going to stop the clock. But if you're not making every foul shot, eventually you're going to run out of gas. Sub comes in. Here he comes back into the game. Lauper Edmonton after his time at the end of the bench. Geldard gets the first one to go.
So 28, so the margin's shrinking. Not dramatically though. You can see there the Hagley supporters all behind watching.
Two for 2 for Geldard. Oh, here we go. Here's a press. Do a nice job of handling that straight away. And then just as I say that, Chapman turns it over. Matangi on his way to the basket. Nice contest from Howard Hunter. Used his length well. Salcald's aware of what's going on, so he's just going to handle the ball for a little while. Couple of spin moves, dishes it off. It's showtime in there. Oh, and a foul, and that'll go on Lauper Edmonton just to make life worse for him.
I mean, those moves there by Salcal, they weren't like Globetrotter, like, I'm just didn't do this and this is part of the act. They were like, the defender's here, I'm going to spin off. He's here again, I'm going to spin off. Found the open man once again.
He's looking for the long-range skip pass. He was hoping Kumar was going to be able to drop another 3 for him there. 4 on the shot clock. Howard Hunter needs to shoot it. He knows it, he shoots it, but unfortunately for him, it doesn't draw any iron. I'll tell you one we haven't seen for a little while is Chu. We've not seen him. He went out some time ago. McCabe comes back in for Kumar. Kumar's got a bit of a sore arm. He might need a little bit of attention.
Chu does have 4 foul. I mean,
that'll be why.
I feel you could probably get away with playing him now, but on the flip side, they're 9 deep.
3-2 zone has worked very effectively. Little switching action on it now. Penetration. Couldn't get it. Chapman comes down with the rebound. He's just got to find a guard. He does that. Salcald's got a couple of people to choose from. Oh, I did think he was going to try and sneak that to McCabe, but he didn't. Back cut from Salcald. Elevates. Couldn't get it.
And
rebound
we haven't seen
Matangi.
that much. A missed 2-point bucket. for Salkeld. And I'm wondering here, this could actually be man-to-man. Like, there was
It
no
could be.
movement from... Oh, and a big
That's
three.
what is required, and a timeout.
Yeah, well, the last two positions, there's been no cutting or screening or movement, so it could be a 3-2, it could be a 2-3, it could be a man-to-man. Like,
But yeah, the Hagley's just kind of, I guess this timeout is about calming them down, and Hornby, they're into it all of a sudden. They banked a 3.
yeah, so down 24. They've had the better of this quarter, which is, you can't say that about any of the other ones. 7-2 the scoreline for them so far, but it's been 2.5 minutes. If you're making up 5 points every 2.5 minutes, you're still going to lose by about 14 in the end.
The trapping pressure, though, that's
That should have come sooner, shouldn't it?
the early turnovers, and then you've got now Salkeld's having to go and handle the ball.
Yeah. If we look at key stats here, Hornby High, number 5, Sanchez, he has 20 points, 5 steals, which is, he's got in there a couple of times. Matangi, 12 points, but he's found it hard to score around the rim, 2 of 13. And then Geldard, he has 11 points, 11 rebounds as well for him. Leading the way for Hagley College, Salkeld, 27 points, 6 assists, 6 steals. Like, that's fantastic job. Chu, 15 points, 11 rebounds. And then Kumar, the shooter, 14 points, 3 assists.
Yeah, they
for
are
him.
the half-court trap. Lag pass. Chu is back in the game. He finds Chapman. Chapman wide open. McCabe has it blocked.
Well, Lauper, Edmonton.
Geldard kicked it off, and they had it stolen.
And by who?
Salkeld got a hand in.
So he's
Another
up to 7
steal.
now.
And Geldard fouls him. But this is the energy Hornby needs. This is what they've got to throw caution to the wind, get in, get the ball, and get some quick scores. Salkeld with the pressure on him. Try to break it through the middle with McCabe, who has it picked off by Sanchez. Sanchez couldn't get the finish, but he'll go back to the foul line.
It's his second home today.
How's his percentage going?
This is probably a little better than me usually, or around about the same.
He's been hovering.
So I'll tell you after he makes these two, because then
been-
it'll sound a bit better. I
He's
think.
been hovering around 50. And that one, a couple have done that, eh? Just rimmed out on him. Just needs one more wheat bick. A little bit more in the leg drive. And the second one misses as well, which can't have helped.
And
Chu
is back in the
Gay.
game.
I'm not sure about that dribble.
Yeah, he kind
Gotta
of looked like a pass.
pass
Actually,
it-
I better pick this up and start
Pass it to
dribbling.
yourself. Chu, been out for quite a while. He's probably needs to get his body up to temperature again.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. 6 seconds on the clock, and it's probably been about the only weakness of Hagley is awareness of the shot and game clock.
Deflected. Still 6 seconds. Out of bounds play didn't actually produce anybody that was free to pass to. Sub coming in. McCabe goes out.
What is it? Number 16 coming back in.
Easterbrook comes back in. Sets a little up screen for Day going to the basket. Easterbrook on the inbound. Step back from Salkeld. Didn't go. Matangi.
He's asking for the ball back, I think. Here it is.
Well, that was a little dicey around the halfway line.
Well, this needs to happen a whole lot quicker, though.
Matangi ripping to the basket, gets in the lane, doesn't get a call. Salkeld with a nice outlet pass. Stolen by Sanchez. Sanchez inside, 2 points.
That was
Number
a very,
6.
what a clever pass there, just to sort of hesitate and then shovel it, and
That's
number
Ryan,
6.
Ryan Amarillo.
And then he, I guess, just gets in the wrong path for Salkeld and ends up fouling him.
And that'll put the team fouls to
3, no,
Three?
2, yeah, 3
three
now.
each. 3 each with 6 minutes to go, roughly.
It says 2-4 on our screen, but that was just because the scoreboard here had it wrong for a moment.
Day rescued it. Salkeld on the back cut. Sanchez has done a pretty good job of getting his hands in the passing lane all night and steals.
Yeah, you certainly can't fault the energy level. It's just, Salkeld has been...
Little cross screening action here. Finds Day. Day throws up the 3 ball and it sticks. Literally stuck to the rim.
And the crowd loves that
it
behind him.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, I feel like surgical's the word for Salkeld tonight. Just pick them apart.
Day with the pressure on him. He just needs to slow down. He finds Salkeld. Salkeld decides, let's just run a bit of clock. Don't mind scoring after a little bit longer. Oh, inside to Day, who was wide open, and it comes back to Salkeld, who tries a little floater. Chew inside with the rebound. No box out on the weak side.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was a pass. And he's like, right, this hand's here. If I hit it like this, it's going to bounce down straight to my teammate.
Sub
and that is
coming
foul
in.
number 5 there. Yeah, so that's what the applause is.
Oh, is that Sanchez going out? Oh no, that's Sanchez.
It'll be Perez, maybe. Well, actually, there's a couple
Lorpa Edmonton has gone out.
Yeah, that's him.
He's the one with all the fouls.
Well, he's one of the ones with all the fouls.
Perez comes in, Cook comes in.
Yeah, Matangi on 4, Perez on 4 fouls as well.
It's kind of a little bit of a white flag, really. With Sanchez going out. Matangi getting lots of pressure and he turns it over. Gives it to Salkeld. Salkeld goes, I think I've got some cramp. I've played just about every minute. Kick out to Day. Day has it stolen. Geldard. Easy layup.
So they have trimmed the lead here. It's down to 22. And it was 29 to start the quarter.
Chu found Salkeld. Salkeld found Chu. Chu for the layup. Missed it. So not everything going right just at the minute for Hagley. But like you say, they've got that massive buffer. Inside to Cook. Outside to Matangi. This would be good if it went. It doesn't.
And good job there, just getting in and creating some space by Perez. Although now he's
Geldard with a floater.
Perez is possibly not quite set on some of these screens he's setting.
20-point lead. Good defense here coming from Hornby, but they can't manage to stop Salkeld, who's grimacing a little bit. That would be one way they could get back in the game if he all of a sudden had to go out with cramp.
And there's a hit on the head there, number
Subs
13.
coming in. Well, Kumar will rejoin. Chapman will rejoin. Easterbrook goes out, as does McLaughlin. So back to their starting 5. Original starting 5, I think. Salkeld managed to get it to roll over the rim.
Well, I kind of want to see
taking
2
a
more
score
steals.
over 30? Or
28 now.
28.
But it's a 7 assists and 8 steals. So I'm
that one
interested to see
spins out.
what might happen here.
Chapman couldn't save it, so it's going to be Hornby ball.
Yeah, the number of just passes he's dished to set people up, which just the ball's just inched out of the bucket.
Tangi doing a nice job of handling the ball. Runs into Chapman, no place to go. Kick out to Geldard. Kumar bumps him. Yeah, that'll be a foul.
That. Good call there by Shane Varga. Just you could see he was beat almost immediately. Like, I'm going to try and make it look like I'm playing defense, but I'm actually trying to push him to give myself the space.
Perez setting a screen, then he pops for the ball. Amarillo found Matangi, who left it on the rim.
Salkeld very content to burn some clock here.
Finds Chu. Chu back inside to Chapman. Back to Salkeld. Long range 3 ball on the way. Couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound from Chapman.
Yeah, I think it's
pretty much gone now, if it wasn't gone for quite a while.
yes.
Amarillo, 3 ball. Couldn't get it. And Chu, as he's done all evening, pulls down the rebound and then looks to advance the ball quickly. Salkout on the cut. Couldn't get the finish.
And
Struggling with cramp. He is starting to feel it now.
And blocking foul there. I think that one may have been just to the side there. It looked pretty good positioning and read what was happening, but I guess Latangi, he'll go to the free throw line. He has made a living there.
Timeout. I think we're going to see Sanchez rejoin at some stage.
Yeah, so I think here this is almost the end of a great job here. This isn't the end of the season for us. We've got tournaments that we have to go to, but we've got to learn from this here. You know, we can't just expect it's going to happen. Other teams are going to give us their best shot.
You know, 2 minutes 40, I'd be looking at, can I put a couple of guys who haven't played much out there, give them a little bit of confidence. They got in the final. You know, who knows? One of them makes a shot, someone gets a steal. You know, that's something that can build confidence in your squad.
You've got you and Bishop. We'll have a look and see if they come on. 14 and 17. I think of the two. Oh, no, actually in Holmes
we haven't
Raiders.
seen Lim Yu, have we?
No.
We haven't seen...
So
we haven't seen Bishop and we haven't seen Holmes Ray.
So we'll keep
see
an
if
eye
they
on
get
that.
some minutes.
And then for Hagley College, everyone has played for them, and
Oh,
McLaughlin's the only one who is not above 10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's played all night, haven't they? So Martangi.
I'm almost surprised that I don't think he's hit a 3 tonight, but what is he from the free throw line now? 9 of 9. Yeah, 0 of 6 from 3, and you're almost surprised because his shot looks pretty good. And 10 straight from the free throw line for him.
Nice look away from Salkout. Moved the middle defender in the trap. Inside to Chapman. Salkout lines up a 3 of his own. That one doesn't go, but Chapman.
You're almost surprised it doesn't roll off the top.
Inside to Day. Day can't get it to go. Chu and Geldard battling.
Well, if I knew there were going to be this many amazing passes that didn't end in 2 or 3 points, I would have been recording it right from the get-go.
Perez finds Sanchez using his speed to get round Kumar. Pulled down by Chapman again. He must be racking up a few rebounds. I've mentioned his name a lot in the rebounding department.
He's up to 16 now, so
that is quite a few. Chu finds Day. Back to Chu. Chu tries a 3 of his own. Doesn't go. Perez got the pace on. Oh, behind the back pass. Lovely pass.
Yeah, that's something for the crowd to cheer about there. A little bit of excitement.
Oh, and a steal from Matagi. Oh, and he runs straight into Chapman, which was awesome defense because
both of them went like
really did not move an inch.
Here we go. Last 90 seconds. Salkold probing again, steps through, and now he does have 30.
Goes. Rolls it over to 30.
And then substitutions for Hornby here. And who just came in? Number 19 for Hornby, which is Pineda. And yeah, the clock is... I think you'll feel okay about this quarter. Like you've cut it from 29 down to 21 at the moment, but it's...
Sanchez working on Kumar. In the corner to Perez. Kick out Matangi. Finds a better spot and banks it home. Eventually banks it home. I think that was just the shot clock expiring. Salkout. Oh, no looker inside again. A beautiful find to Chu.
Yeah, Chew up to 18
Pretty to
points.
watch. Pretty to watch. He's had it on a string all night.
I'm going to have to write down his stat line, I think, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be announcing it.
Inside Perez gets a little lefty roll. Hagley, they're going to achieve the double. Boys and girls second division. Whelan Trophy and Thomson Trophy.
I should know this, but I don't think it's ever happened before. We've had, the same school winning, both genders.
I
We
think
have this competition.
St Andrews had a shot at it,
Yes,
but maybe
well.
didn't get it done, maybe. So there you go, some happy fans. Happy Hagley fans. Happy Hagley team.
Yeah, I'll be having to head out and leave you in a moment, Terry. I just know from experience this takes a bit of time, and just down the end of the court, you can see the Hagley team extremely happy. Matangi will try and get a shot of him on the baseline. I think he gave it his all.
He did. He
And
gave
a lot
it
of
his all.
foul
He
trouble and-
struggled to stay on the court at times with the fouls, but certainly got a big, bright future.
He does. Right, I'll leave you. I'll be out at centre court, and we'll do the quick presentation here very soon.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow night. We've got the Division 1 Thomson and Whelan Trophy finals. So we'll just cross now to James for the presentations.
So just before we congratulate the winning team, centre court here we have the head of the Thomson and Whelan Trophies, Nicole Gleeson, and she'd just like to congratulate the two final referees. Great job tonight, Brock Harlem and Shane Varga. And fantastic effort from Jimmy Williamson. You and your Hornby team battled the whole way through, pulled the game back as much as you can, but we have to congratulate Hagley, champions, Whelan Trophy Division 2, Thomson Trophy Division 2. Congratulations. Team captain, come out, and then the rest of your team as well, please. Who's the captain? And rest of the team come out as well. Come on. And I'd say Anna and Bridget as well. You should probably come out too, I think. And then probably surprising nobody, stat line 30 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists and 8 steals. Finals MVP, Tyler Salkel. Congratulations, Tyler. So Tyler, you have to talk to me first before the photo. So anyway, so Tyler, fantastic game for you. You were able to sort of control the game the whole way through. Just a couple of words from you. What do you want to say? You can say to your mum / coach and also to the team.
Yeah, thanks to my mum for coaching me. all these 3 years or something like that.
Maybe 15.
Yeah. Love these boys. It's been real fun playing with them this year, and thanks to everyone who came and watched all the seasons. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. And one more question. It's for you. I do have to double check. I'm pretty confident there has not been a school which has won both a Whelan and Thomson Trophy final in the same year. So congratulations, Hagley, 2 times. You can wrap it up here, Tyler.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again, Hagley College 2023 Thomson and Whelan champions.
So we get a final photo there of the champions, Hagley, and if they're clever, they'll get the girls' team in there as well. But we'll be back tomorrow night for the Thomson and Whelan Division 1 finals here from Cowles Stadium, sponsored by Lincoln University. So it's good night from me, and it's good night from James.
At Lincoln, we seek to ensure that future generations can grow and thrive. That means providing a world-class learning environment to grow fresh solutions to real-world problems, including using the world's resources wisely and sustainably. Come to Lincoln University, a place to grow.